Hi guys, for this new PieMaster video, let's look at a specific case of useful thing you can do with the add-on. So today I had to make my character identical to a reference. So most of the time I create different collections like this, and I show this one, I hide this one to check, etc, etc. So this is pretty slow, and if, let's see, I'm in sculptor mode on the work collection, if I hide it and show it once again, as you can see, I will lose my active object and I will lose the mode it was in. Okay, so I did this button. If I click, I will see my reference collection. And if I click on again, I will see my work collection and I will be in sculptor mode. Okay, so this is as simple as that, bam, bam. And as you can see, this is a button that is in the UI. You can do whatever you want, place it where you want, etc, etc. And just do that like that. Also, I added a trigger. If I press Shift, I will see this and I will be able to come here to edit this one, etc, etc, etc. Shift, etc. Bam, it's done. Let's check. I still have some work on this one to do, as you can see. But this is really, really useful in my opinion. So tell me what you think about this. So to do that, what I did was to create a simple menu in locked mode. So like that, I will have my button in the UI where I want. And that's it, it's done. And just to show you, I can go in edit mode, toggle, and go back in edit mode. So this is nice. So I created one button. This is a Python type. For the file, in fact, I created a script that will do the toggle, etc, etc. So I just have to load the script, and for the command, I just have to add the name of my two collections. Okay, so that's it. I made this, and if I click, I will have that. After that, I wanted to have a text and icon that will be dynamic, that will change depending on the collection that will be visible. Right now, I know this is the ref collection, and this is the work, as you can see. Okay, so this is nice. So I created this. This is a dynamic label. As you can see, this is pretty simple. And same for the icon, I added it to the dynamic icon. So I will have my sculpt if I'm in the work, and I will have the monkey if I'm in the ref. If I click, up, like that. As you can see, this is simple and this is nice. Same for the override color. I wanted to change the color. Okay, I'm sure I'm on the reference collection, and now I'm on the work collection. I could add, I can add a different color than this one, something green. You can work or not, it's up to you. After that, I added a trigger to show the reference. Same, I created a simple script to toggle a single collection. Just do that, activate it like that or not. Bam. And same, I made this. This is almost the same code for both, but this one is simpler because we don't have to select the active object. So I added a label, and that's it. Now I can do that. Up, to be sure my object is correct. And for the next version of the add-on, I added a global shortcut. That means when you will create a button, you can add a shortcut like that to make it automatically. If you don't want to go and click on the button, that will be possible. So that's it. This is simple, but this is really useful, I think. Let's hide this. Up, load that. Let's come here, let's edit my object, make it identical, etc, etc. Let's do that, hide this, let's check. Not so bad, I still have some work. And that's it. So this is a specific case of something useful you can do with the add-on. It can be complicated, but it's not. Also for the dynamic label and dynamic icon, as you can see, you have all the necessary informations, and you can click and search for different mode like that, as you can see. So I will add more later, but same here, you will have a different state for the icons I added, etc, etc. Oh, and you can see a GIF on a tooltip. This is nice. So that's it, see you later, and I will add those 2 scripts and this button, this menu. In fact, inside the library of the add-on, you will be able to use it.